a reading for you instead of announcements.
Yes. So we have a new book called Seven Suns, Seven Moons. And first we're going to tell you a little bit about the process of how it came about, and then read some sections from it. And we'll need your help in choosing what section we will read. So the way this happened is I wanted to write a series of poems in a sort of surreal, open fashion where I didn't write haiku, and we don't necessarily consider these haiku. So it's in the surreal realm. And I came up with the phrase seven suns. And I decided I wanted to repeat that phrase and see what else went with each poem. And I came up with a structure where I wrote a prelude of 7 poems, and then 7 sets of 7 after that, and then a postlude after that. And it was an energetic, exciting piece to write, and it flowed out. And I didn't understand it, and you may not either. And I shared it with Tanya, and what happened next?
So this was what, 2008, so it was a little while ago, so we hadn't known each other all that long. And I, for some reason, was really energized by it, and so I thought, what the heck, I'm going to try writing something mirroring the exact same form he used, but with 7 moons. And I'll be darned if something didn't come out of it. It was kind of magical. I'm not really sure how it happened, but it was really fun.
It was fun to write, and you may be puzzled by it, or you may find it interesting. I don't know.
You were puzzled by it too.
Yes. And thanks to an AWP conference, I found a publisher that was surprisingly interested in it.
Oasis Press out of Seattle.
Yes. So we'll start by reading the prelude for this, and we're going to alternate my verses with your verses. So we'll take turns reading, and you can look for how her verse kind of mirrors or changes mine, switching from sun to moon. And then we'll switch to something after that, something else. So this is prelude. One sun rising over the rooftops to the west.
One moon counting pennies in a jar.
2 suns, a reflection of my icy self.
2 moons, the wrinkled bedspread where he sat.
3 suns, phases of geometry in her bones.
3 moons, last week's cheese turning blue.
4 suns, the gear shift loud to my touch.
4 moons, the globe from my childhood, out of date.
5 suns, the wrench floats in our common dream.
5 moons, Ophelia bathes with wildflowers.
6 suns, from here to there, a broken path.
6 moons, an empty vase on the mantle.
7 suns, raindrops about to hit the cracked windshield.
7 moons, no mountains visible today.
And now we need your help. Somebody give us a number from 1 to 7. 3. Okay, 3 it is.
3 shall be the number of the counting, and the number of the counting shall be 3. You did notice the Monty Python cover is great. We had nothing to do with it, but we figured it's very Monty Python-esque. So 3 is a good number.
So, 7 suns, the color pink drones into clouds.
7 moons, skinny dipping in the sea.
7 suns, paper for recycling made into a hat.
7 moons, the green dragon points northwest.
7 suns, the soccer ball floats over the goal.
7 moons, I always wanted glasses.
7 suns, the custom agent restamps my passport.
7 moons, an afternoon spent in the gardening section.
7 suns, lowering into the pond Easter Sunday.
7 moons. She flings spaghetti noodles at the wall.
7 suns. A registered charity files for bankruptcy.
7 moons. Under the bed, I find my marbles.
7 suns. The necessity of comparison.
7 moons. The cat that Mom ran over.
We need another number.
5.
I heard 5 last. 7 suns. The pornography of birdwatching.
7 moons. He brings binoculars to the soccer match.
7 suns. The Loch Ness Monster knows my name.
7 moons. Upon reaching the Highlands, he passes a bottle of whiskey.
7 suns. The spare tire also flat.
7 moons. The wedding photographer changes my flat tire.
7 suns. My emotion goes out on a date.
7 moons. My high school crush in my dreams again.
7 suns. For once, I'm not asked if I want fries with that.
7 moons. Blues and the news at the sushi bar.
7 suns. The coupon I used had expired.
7 moons. The shopping list includes condoms.
This verse spells sons, S-O-N-S. 7 sons, each one by a different father.
7 moons. My juror number not chosen.
We have time for one more number?
7.
7. Okay. Sticking with odd numbers here.
It's fitting.
Okay. 7 sons, my keys dropped down a gopher hole.
7 moons. Chipped blue paint on the bonsai pot.
7 sons, the ski report says watch for rocks.
7 moons. Yesterday's plane crash attributed to ice.
7 sons, the neighborhood cinema closed for remodeling.
7 moons. Following his boot tread back to camp.
7 sons, balcony tomato plants about to ripen.
7 moons. An army of earthworms beached on the sidewalk.
7 sons, this taxi driver untalkative.
7 moons. He asks if anyone has lost a credit card.
7 sons, the teacher's face looks explosive.
7 moons. A pale scar from the rooster's beak.
7 sons, the first class stamp insufficient.
7 moons. He keeps my 4-loaf clover in his wallet.
Should we do one more?
I think we should do
About 30 seconds.
Oh, postlude?
postlude.
Postlude. Line with a postlude. We'll be done. Okay, here we go. The postlude, counting back down. 7 sons, he tells me they use the rhythm method.
7 moons. An alarm goes off on my biological clock.
6 sons, her pendant swings into the salad.
6 moons. A thermos of green tea on the counter.
5 sons, the bishop's case dismissed.
5 moons. An origami frog watches the rain.
4 sons, a sudden flurry of typing.
4 moons. I receive an appraisal of her diamond ring.
3 sons, she plugs in her iPod for recharging.
3 moons. 2 sisters. 1 room.
2 puns, the laughter you never gave me.
2 loons. Snowbound on our anniversary.
1 sun, setting below the rooftops in the east.
1 moon. The poem he left in my tip jar.
If you can tell us what any of this means, please do. Thank you.